Hey guys, welcome back to Made by Merrie. Today we are going to make a wash rag out of some sugars and cream cone yarn. It's a yarn that's made specifically for wash rags and dish towels. We're going to do a single crochet stitch with a back and forth pattern. It's a very basic stitch that you could use for blankets, scarves, dish towels, wash rags, whatever your little heart desires. So let's get started. Okay, so to get started, we are going to make our slip knot. So you're going to take your yarn, you're going to curl it up to make a circle. Take that tail end and tuck it behind so you can see it through the circle, and you're going to pull it through the circle. And then you use this tail end to tighten up your loop. We're going to insert our hook into the loop, pull that tail a little tight, so we're ready to go. All right, and this is just how I hold it. You don't have to hold it this way. This is just how I hold it. I wrap it around my pinky, and then my first finger, I hold the knot with my thumb and my third finger, and then yarn over and pull through the loop. That is a chain, a slip stitch or a chain. So we're going to chain 25. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, excuse my yarn, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, we're going to hold on to that 25th stitch so we know where it's at, and we're going to chain 2. And we're going to go back into that 25th stitch. So you're going to go into that hole. If you look on the back, you should have 2 little loops wrapped around there. You're going to yarn over and pull through that first chain, and you're going to yarn over and then pull through both. And that is your first turn. And we're going to go in again to the next stitch. So you see how this is pulling through this stitch here. We're going to go to the next stitch. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through both. Again, we're going into the next stitch. You can see the yarn came in this stitch already. We're going into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through that chain, yarn over, pull through both loops. And that is how you get your first little turn. And we're going to do this all the way down till we get to the end. Insert your hook into, might help if I go all the way through. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. In the hole or the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. One more time, in the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and we'll see you at the end of this tail. Okay, and we are back. We have just 2 stitches left. We're going to go in. These ones are a little tighter, so I got to finagle with it a little bit. Doesn't want to go in. There we go. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Last stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Okay, now we're ready to go up to our next row. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to turn your work over. So again, we chained our 2, and you're just gonna flip it over. And we're gonna go into this next stitch. So you're gonna go into this next stitch, chain 1, pull through, chain 1, or not chain 1, sorry, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we're going to do that all the way across for 26 or 25 stitches. So there's 2, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops, got all tangled up here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and the last one goes in this little hole here. It's kind of pulled to the side a little bit. So you go in this little hole right here, and that's your 25. And chain 2. Turn your work. And you're going to go back 25 stitches the exact same way. So there's your first stitch. Your chain 2 is your first stitch. Some people like to go back in just to make it so that there's not quite so much of a hole there. Sometimes there's a little bit of a hole. But we'll just stick with the chain 2 and going into the next stitch. So you're going to, in the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. In the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Oops, that is not right. I'm so sorry. In the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. In the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we're going to do this all the way down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches already. We got another 20 to go. Okay, so we are back down to this other end. And we're going to go back in that hole. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. In the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And now we're at our last one. This last one just goes in this little hole. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And then again to turn, you chain 2, flip your work, and you're going to do 24 more stitches all the way across, because remember this counts as your first stitch. Your next hole is right here. So every time you're going to have 25 stitches all the way across. If you have more or less, you will have the wanting and waxing or the rippled edges of your washcloth. So you have to, washcloth, dish towel, whatever you're making, you have to make sure you have the same number of stitches all the way across. So again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see as it gets bigger, you hold it slightly differently. 6. But I still like to keep my hand close to where the stitch is going in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oops, 14, 15, pull my yarn off my cone a little bit more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and again that last one always looks a little weird. You're just going to go in that little hole there. 25, chain 2, and turn your work. Now once you get used to doing this, it'll get to the point where you don't have to count because you'll just know where the end is. But at least while you're beginning, it's always good to keep count so that you know that you have the right number. So I'm going to keep crocheting here until I get to the desired length, and then I will meet you back to show you how we're going to end this off. Okay, so we're back and we have the full washcloth done. We're going to do one more row and then I'm going to show you how to end. So we've done our double crochet here, or our chain 2 here, and we're going to go in and single crochet all the way across in the whole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do this all the way across. Whoops. All right. Almost there. All right, 2 more, 1, and last 1, 2. Now to end it, we're just going to slip stitch or chain, and we're going to cut off. And then you're just going to pull that all the way through. can see a little better. There. Now we're going to use our yarn needle. Gotta find my yarn needle. Okay. And you're going to obviously put one of the ends through the needle. Make sure you get all of the pieces, especially with this wash rag thread. It tends to split apart. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to weave it back through the stitches. And I like to go into one stitch and pull through, and it likes to get stuck sometimes. There we go. And then I will weave it around that same stitch so that this end's not very long. I should have made it longer so that it catches up a little bit more. And then we're going to go into that next stitch and we're going to pull through. And then you can just clip that off and it won't come undone. Now this next end I made longer, so it will, you'll be able to see a lot better, but we'll do it too. So you're going to get all the pieces through. There we go. And we're going to go into the one end and pull through and to the next end, and then I'm going to wrap around this end, go back through it again, and then through the next stitch. That way it gets snug up a little bit. Now sometimes with transition threads like this, where it transitions from one color to another, you can kind of see where it's looped through and stitched through, but not too awful bad. And especially if it's a yarn whose color is all the same, you won't see it. But I like to pull it in through a couple times before I cut it off, just so, and you can see on the other side you don't see anything. Just so I know it's good and stuck in there. And then you can clip it off and you're done. Nice straight edges because we made sure we had the same amount of stitches on either side. And this is what the single crochet pattern looks like. I really like it with the transition colors because it makes a nice little interesting pattern, but you can obviously do it with the same color. And that is our single crochet wash rag. You can make it into a pot holder if you made it longer and doubled it over. It would be thick enough to do like a pot holder. I'd be kind of worried using this as a pot holder just because it's kind of thin and I'd be afraid of getting burnt. You could make it extremely long and make a scarf out of it. You can make it longer and wider and make a blanket. But that is the single crochet back and forth stitch. So don't forget to like and share, and if you want to leave a comment or a question, don't forget to do so below. Thanks. See you guys next time.